we've talked about resizing features in the BERNINA 570 and some of our other videos, but this is such a cool feature that not all embroidery machines have that I want to really show you one more time what it's capable of doing. So ever since BERNINA started making embroidery machines, we've had the ability to take a design, pull it up on screen, and if we chose to, size it down or size and make it bigger. And when we do that, the stitches and stitch count change. So if we make it bigger, it might go from 10,000 stitches to 20,000 stitches. If we made it smaller, it's going to reduce the amount of stitches that it's going to take to stitch out that design. And that's, like I said, it's not true on all embroidery machines. You usually have to buy embroidery software to get this feature, but on a BERNINA, it is built in. So when you touch the eye for information, you are looking for the sizing feature, and there's two ways to do it. You can do it proportionally, where the corners go in and out at the same rate, or we can do it unproportionally by unchecking this little linked box there. Let's start by doing it proportionally. You're using the knobs on the side. We can go up, and once you go outside your hoop size, it will turn the hoop edges red, indicating that you're going to either need a bigger sized hoop or to come back down just enough so it's on the inside. Remember, if you touch a yellow box, that will return your changes to the default size. So, and again, if we wanted it to go small, there you go. You can just keep going. So you can take a letter. Let's do this a different way. I'm going to come out, go back to where our main menu is, pick a letter. Let's do one of these fun, fancy ones. My name starts with S for Sarah, so I'm going to pick an S. I'm going to tell it that I'm going to be using a oval hoop, and we're going to go and start sizing this. Now, I'm going to show you one more thing that's going to happen when we take this S to such a big size. Do you think I can fill this hoop all the way up? You are right. So I'm going to just keep turning this knob until, I know, lots of turn. We're over 300%. We're over 400% bigger. You cannot do this on other machines without software. Now, yes, eventually I'm going to run out of hoop space. We could also change. I mentioned about doing it unproportionally, so we can take that lock off. I could also make it wider, and then I can also change it the height as well. So if I really want to get in this hoop, now all I have to do is kind of move it back to the center here, since I'm kind of off to this side. And I can do that by going to the arrows and touching center in the hoop. So we are stretching this satin stitch all the way out. So think for a second, if you were stitching this at normal size, that satin stitch would have been, like so. Well, now it's going to be like this big. So here's a little trick. In the eye for information, there is a place to change the density. And I'm not going to really change the density, but I'm going to change the other thing. And that's to change it from a satin stitch to a fill stitch. And then that way, when I get my fingers on here, like I'm not going to catch those long threads. And did you see how that S turned a lot darker on screen? That's because it's more filled in. It'll also take more time to stitch out, but it'll be super solid. You can put this on a terry cloth towel, and it won't have the loops coming up in between those long satin stitches that we originally had. So resizing, you have pretty much unlimited choices until you reach the edge of the hoop. That's pretty awesome. What did we do here? We ended up going, oh yeah, we are way bigger than we started. But yes, you could do monograms, the size of your hoop, change your designs to whatever you need them to fit in, and they're going to look fabulous for density and stitch out every single time.